hoping it's go pretty good. I'm having connection issues, but I slept basically the day of way. I've been in and woke up to woke up for the I want to say like the seventh time. Um, Feeling amazing, but drained. I still feel drained after sleeping all day. Um, it's possible. Um, I was sitting here thinking about how alone you can feel being alone. But then I can think about moments when I was surrounded by many and still felt alone. Um, for years, I went on for years, living life according to everyone else's flow of conversation and attention. And when I look back over it was so much irrelevancy that it bored me. So where usually, right? So usually where I would feel, um, usually where I would feel, dang, I completely dropped that thought. That's crazy. Um, but anyway, yesterday I got on here and I was talking about in 2014 my knowledge of when I first started waking up. Oh, excuse me. You would not think I've been asleep all day with that yawn. But 2014 is when I came back here to where I've resided all my life since I was 9 years old. After running from something I didn't know what I was running from, I realized how different it was. And once I got here, I realized so much had changed. And if it wasn't for my son with the high gift and discernment, um, he don't know that I use him for this such where I'm unsure and to confirm something that was bothering my spirit, he would confirm it. He don't know I operate like that right now. As he get older, I probably would let him know. But for the most part, it's too much for a young child to even up at one time that mom used my gift to conclude or to help you make choices in life. That'd be too much for him. It hurt me relate to it depending on if I'm going live and having to walk across and I'm speaking upon it or something redirected or readdressed it to me outside of the truth that I do these things. But it was him who confirmed that things were different and people were too. However, as I sat here and I thought about it, I'm like, I don't really think that it was so much that they were different when we came back. It just so happened that when you wake up, things are more obvious, more clear. You know what I mean? Because I really like to believe that that's really how they've always been. It's just going through life, I realized that I used my son. They were more aware of my abilities than I was aware of them, and they were utilized accordingly. When my gifts was of no use, but more a threat to their phase. I'm hoping that you guys don't know that I just trying to wait for it to reconnect. But so I've been thinking today, like other people need, which it was all a front. It's like they had started getting desperate, to the point where forgetting that I'm in the room and they are they responding to a situation outside of their face value characteristics that express self, you know. So I'm like, dang, I thought I was tripping, but maybe I'm not. And you know, the saddest reality is for those who you thought that were particular beings come to be not who they say they were, even for years, from childhood, family members, you know. And in the beginning, when I first woke up, I was like, literally, I just could not imagine continuing on this journey, pressing to my kids get 18 alone, you know, to the point where I found myself in bad relationships. I can say that I think I've had a relation. I've had 3 serious relationships in my life. Out of them 3 relationships, I would like to believe that all 3 of these people, I've had them tell me, except I had one relationship that literally was trying, well, actually 2, but I'm speaking in specifics right now. I'm speaking toward one relationship outside my marriage. Outside my marriage, I've had 2 relationships. So he literally tried to destroy me. I did not see it because of our first encounter. You know, he put me on a pedestal that I've never been on. You know, it's like he wasn't going for no one, disrespecting me, and he valued my voice, at least to my knowledge, he valued my voice. He thought that I always had something to say, and my outlook was completely different compared to the natural life. So I admired that. I admired that he admired me, you know, and however it was like a wolf in sheep's clothing. It wasn't until the end of our relationship that I noticed that he was really literally trying to destroy me. In this particular time, I had got up from the fall, and he looked at me and he said, "You came back." You would have thought I was back from the dead, but you know, that's what you would call it, back from the dead, when you find yourself messing with a substance that is of darkness. I'm glad I said that. Exactly how this, like, where I fit in this YouTube world, because one thing for sure is that this particular substance is alive and real in the lives of a lot of people, and they don't know how to break loose. They don't know how to break. I mean, there's people who's been on who's never tried getting off because they don't know how. They just don't see. They just don't know how. You know, and I once was one of. I've always wanted to get off. You know, but this moment for this day that I am clean, and I've been clean for a few days. So you know, thank you, Lord God, because something else, and it's so crazy because today on one of my wake ups, I mean, it's like because it's like a real haunting thing. Out of the blue, it'll come a thought, and you be like, "Where that thought come from?" Like, dang, you're like, for real. When the thought came today, it was chased away with the idea that I need to stay sober because I need to do YouTube. That's crazy, right? Well, that was the thought, you know. I'm like, dang, no, you know what I mean? Because it's like every time you fall really hard, you know, and it's like it knocks the wind, it knocks the knowledge out of you, and not so much that you don't remember. It's just it's like and talk all over again. So to find your fluency is when you fall, it knocks common success. You know what I mean? It's like it zaps you to the point where you have to start all over with learning how to connect with viewers and how to connect with your friends, and you know, vice versa. So I understand. Again, I'm still trying to hold on to, trying to figure out how to keep my thought process. And I think I need to YouTube with the pen the whole time, and that's gonna be. I gotta get this thing so that I can do the best I can to be that vessel of help for someone else whose stronghold is in the substance field, because it's serious. There'd be times when I would be in the darkness to break free of the clutches of the stronghold. Now you're in the same world with those people. You know what I mean? Now the tape is not over your mouth. You know what I mean? Now you're. It's so crazy because the whole time you're there, it's like I'm sitting here like when I was in the dark, I'd be sitting here watching them, be like, you guys don't know that, you know, I shouldn't have did what I did, or I fell again, or whatever the case may be. But you guys don't understand this giant that I'm fighting. You know what I mean? And because they don't understand, they think that because you are lost in that whim, that you're non-existent. You know what I mean? It's like, dang, it's so crazy. What about when you wake up? What about when I wake up? You know, what about when I get out? I watched you, patron. I watched you take joy in my misery. I watched you take joy um, in my imprisonment, whether it was self-made or not. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a lot of self-made imprisonments, but then the enemy sets traps to keep you there. You know what I mean? And if he sets you're out of his soldiers or soldiers of the darkness, which I was in the dark but never a soldier of the enemy. That's exactly why I can't even be alone in the darkness. You know, it's like, it's so crazy. You know, for those who, but for those who, I'm going through here, just just scrolling through, trying to find someone who connects with me. You know what I mean? It was very, 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 it was very, my attention is the cries from the darkness, you know, which everyone that's crying from the darkness is not crying from a substance. You know, some people are crying from just faking up. Some people are crying from family abuse. Believe it or not, there is such a thing as a family abuse. You know, and that's another YouTube. I pray that I can put that together with facts to back it up. But it's not documented anything as family abuse. But when you found yourself in the middle of something like that, you know it exists. It's just not. It just has not yet been categorized. You know, but in due season. So I've been wanting to get on here in between sleeps all day. I really don't think I have a real direction to be on right now. And I don't know how often YouTube, I don't know if you do like once a week, and out on Facebook. It was so fluent. It was so easy for me. I had a few flowers. I never forget there was this time that, okay, this particular follower, I don't even know where he is, but he screenshotted my live and reposted it back through his feeds to someone else and else. So I him, I screenshotted him, screenshotted me, and I said, "Can I ask you a question?" And he said, "Sure, ask me anything." So I sent him the picture and I said, "Can you tell me what you saw?" He never, and I allowed him to say my friend, even though he didn't respond. You know what I mean? And see, I didn't just skipped and jumped over like a few different topics. Like I said, I'm just on here just probably brainstorming. Like, just letting I was in and out of sleep. Of course, recovering doesn't make it any better. But one thing about it is that outside of life to me, because the worst thing you can do is be awake in a world that is sleeping, or at least pretending to be. Because when I say pretending to be, there's so many people right in your own life that are awake but pretend to be asleep so that you can remain asleep. That makes any sense. That's what I came in connection with, dealing with my family and friends that I've known for years. I've watched them pretend to be asleep, to pretend to act like they don't know what's going on, or about my outlook the way it is. And I don't know if they're trying to fool me or themselves, but one thing for sure is that I noticed that they wanted me to stay asleep. And once I woke up, I was like completely rejected. Like I'm foreign. You know what I mean? It's like, I I have so much to say, and I just don't know all. I just don't know how to say it. So, if we have some prayer warriors out there, if you can please pray for my mind state for YouTube. Pray for my mind state so that I can get out what I need to say. I mean, I'm telling you, I feel like I've been in a car accident and I'm learning to talk all over again. So it's like everything that I'm saying is really not really what I want to say. So I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I just really, I guess I'm trying to get some YouTubes into my, and as I'll see growth, the rehabilitation from the beginning to the end. Because you guys watch my first YouTube, so just recently off the substance. You know, it's like kicking and screaming, literally, like fight. Like I promise you, it's like an angel and a demon fighting, like literally. Like I fought. I am in such an unfamiliar territory right now. I'm completely set outside, and I'm fine with that. In the beginning, I was a little bit frustrated because I'm like, Lord, I wish I had a team. I wish I had a husband or a companion, someone who was on my level, someone that was where I am, someone else that is awake, that can walk with me through this journey for what's left of this life that's going to be lived, you know? But in this season, I've embraced the whole idea that I am alone. I am the head of my house that remains my kids, my 2 boys. Oh gosh, yes. So I'm not gonna hold you guys up because I just figured out and a direction to flow on, and I'm hoping to see you guys tomorrow.